Greetings and welcome to Review Time. I'm Islip and today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers, Crack of My Butt. I mean Transformers Dark of the Moon, Cyberverse, Commander Class Ironhide. Sorry, I hear Dark and Moon and I think of, butt and crack. So this is Ironhide in his Cyberverse Commander Class mode, and I have the actual Legends one from Revenge of the Fallen, and I wish I would have brought him out for comparison, and I just kind of forgot to go look for him. But you can see here he is, and he's got these little mech tech ports. Well, they're not mech tech ports, but you can stick his gun here, stick his guns here in driving mode if you wanted to. These are the panels for his arms for the weapons to go on. And you've got this clip here that you could actually, I think you can probably use this clip on the regular size Transformers that have that 3mm clip thing, because it really looks silly on this guy in car mode, because that's not disguising anything. So yeah, so here he is, and I like him even though he doesn't really have much. He doesn't, like, his windows aren't painted to kind of look like anything. They're just black. But it's got a lot of molded in detail. I mean, if you look right there, you can see, like, I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but you can see it. And he's got the little teeny weeny areas for, like, the turn signal lights, door handles. That's about it. He's got this kind of ridge here that he doesn't have here, and I wonder what that's about. And it looks like he's got molded in lights down here, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, if you turn it this way, you can see sort of a folded up robot, sort of, but it's not as bad as some of the other Dark of the Moon figures, where, like, the face is sticking out and it just really looks like that. You can see an Autobot signal. This is the only Autobot signal you see. There's not even one in vehicle mode, which is actually a good thing, because that would be kind of silly. So, yeah, that's it for this mode. I think it's top notch. I think for the most part it's cool. There's a little bit of robot sticking out at the bottom, but for such a small figure, it does a really good job. So anyway, as far as transforming it, you just kind of bend it down here and pull this out. Pull these pieces apart. Flip them. Whoops. Okay, let's turn it this way. Flip them around. Flip it around, and now you've got his legs fully transformed. A little bit simple, but also a little complicated, and it's got a lot of, it's nice. I like it. Oh, and down here it says something. What does it say? Road armor. Yeah, it says road armor all over the place. Road armor again. That's not bad. So anyway, so then you would pull these out. And that would flip up the windshields like that. And now what do we do next? Let's unfold the arms. So that's what this becomes, the arms. Unfold, and then pull this down. Right? Is that right? Yeah. Pull this down and pull this forward, because if you don't, you'll never get it past. You pull that down, this flips forward right here, and then just kind of pull out the head, click it into place, and now you've got Ironhide in his robot mode, which I think is kind of cool. His arms, he's got these big panels on his arms, but for basically a Legend Scout, it's not bad. It's not bad. He's got little hands here. Let's pull these in. Come on, focus. So you can see he's got fingers molded in. It's not bad. He's actually got a swivel, and it took me a while to find this, but he's got a swivel right there that helps with posing his arms. I'm sure you can hold other people's Cyberverse, whatever weapons there, but anyway, you take take this gun, pull it apart, and now you've got both of his weapons. And this actually spins. It's actually kind of nice. It's just flat gray plastic, but you know what? I can look over it. I can look past it, beyond it, whatever. Oh, you can see that this is kind of an odd shape. I clipped these because they were way too long, and they actually were like this, which looked really wrong. And I have to give thanks to PR because I was actually watching his video long before I got this. His video was probably one of the reasons why I picked this guy up. And he mentioned clipping them, and then clipped it, and it looks pretty good. So, you know, when you can clip a bit off, and it will slide in, and it will look like it's supposed to. So, I don't like these panels here. They kind of get in the way and hinder stuff. And his arms are way back in the back, and it's a little weird, but whoops, that wasn't supposed to pop off, but it just pops right back on. But because of that swivel, you can get his, I didn't know the swivel was there, so I couldn't get his arms to point forward. But with the swivel, you can get his arms to point forward, so, and I don't usually end up popping the arms off like that. I don't know why that's happening, but anyway. So, there you go. Arms off. Get them in a kind of crouching position, and there you have them. All, you know, ready to, you know, blow up punk butt Decepticons. Sorry, I don't say bad words, so I couldn't say the actual line. So, he's good. He's not as good as Optimus Prime or the Megatron one is, but he's still pretty good. Is he a must-have? He's almost a must-have. He's almost a must-have. So, if you like Ironhides, then and you like Legends size figures, then he's a must-have. If you don't like either one of those, he's a maybe get if you get all the other figures that you want. It's got some nice detailing. His face is not bad. Ball jointed shoulders, rotate, bends at the arms, bends at the elbows, rotates at the elbows, ball jointed legs, bends. He's got high knees. He's got, you know, so if you decided to, you could, you know, pose him in a running pose. You can put him in a, like that kind of a pose. The only problem is his head only goes back like this due to transformation. So there's no real way to, you can't pose him shooting like this because he will never look sideways. So, you know, and that's with all the Cyberverse figures. You can't turn their heads. And that's a little bit of a shame that you can't pose their heads, because that would add so much to the amount of posability that they already have. But other than that, though, he's really good. He's really cool. And if you can pick him up, I say pick him up. I mean, if you've got other Cyberverse figures you'd want first, get those. But he's definitely worth a pickup. He really is. So, yep, this is Islip saying, if you like this figure, pick him up. All right.